So we'll see today how to do some drawing in Scratch. Okay, so when I say drawing, I mean painting costumes for your own sprites. So I'm going to choose a sprite, and instead of clicking on it, I'm going to hover on it, and I'm going to this paint brush tool which says paint a sprite. I'm going to click on this. A new sprite gets created, and the costume of the new sprite opens here. By default, this costume is called as costume 1. Now let's see how to draw something here. So the first thing I'm going to do is there are buttons here which you can use to control whatever you're drawing. So first I'm going to show you the use of the text tool. So I'm going to click on this T button, and I'm going to come and click on this canvas here, and I'm going to say I'm going to write something. Okay. You'll see that it's coming a very light color. That's because the fill color selected here is this color. Whatever color you selected here, that's where your drawing will come. Now once you have drawn and you want to change the color of this drawing, go to this tool. This is called the select tool. Okay, go to the select tool. Once you click on the select tool, you see that this gets selected. Okay, so once this is selected, you can go here and change whatever color you want to change in this. Okay, so now I have a red color, and then probably I just want to make this slightly bigger or smaller. Okay, whatever the size, I can do that. And then you see here, you can just move it around in the screen. So wherever you want, you can move it, and you can just drop it here. Okay, so this is how you use the text tool in Scratch. Now if I want to draw something, there are some very powerful tools. So what I need to do, if I need to make a house, for example, okay, so I go to this rectangle, I come here and I draw a rectangle like this. This rectangle is filled because this fill color is selected. Now for this rectangle, if I also want to give a outline, so what I need to do is I just go to this outline and I choose any outline color. Once you choose the color, this is a very thin outline. If you want to make the outline thick, you have to increase this number. Okay, so if you increase this number, okay, and come and see here, you see that it's got a blue outline now. So you can have a fill and you can have an outline. If I want to remove this fill, I just go here, and if I click on this button, okay, so you have to first select this. So you have to go to the select tool, come back and select this item, and then you can go and remove the fill like this. So now you see it's only a blue outline. Again, to fill it back, I'm just going to come and click on this item, and then you can put any fill color. Okay, so this is how you give fill and outline colors. Now this just looks like a rectangle. How do I make it look like a house? That's where this reshape tool will help you. This is a very, very powerful tool in Scratch. So I click on the reshape tool. Now I come and again click on this object which I want to reshape. So when I say reshape, it means that any point on this object across these lines, okay, I'll be able to change. So for a house, I'm going to click here first on the line, okay, the midpoint of these two approximately, and then I'm just going to drag this like this. So you see this? Now this takes the shape of a house like this. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw probably a door over here. Okay. So I'm just going to go and change the fill color. Probably I choose a brownish color. Okay. Something like this. Okay. Once this is chosen, I don't want any outline. So I'm going to say no outline. And I'm going to come and click on this rectangle. And I'm going to draw a door here like this. Okay, so this looks like a door. Now I'm going to draw a chimney to my house. Okay, so for the chimney again, I'm going to use the reshape tool. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to go here, I'm going to draw a rectangle here like this. Okay, now if I put this rectangle here, I'll make it slightly smaller. Okay, and see when I'm putting it here and I want to take a closer look. Okay, I want to see the screen big. I have these buttons down, so if I click this magnifying glass plus button, it is going to give me a close-up look of this. This will not change. This page will be the same size. This will give me a close-up look, so I can work on details. If I want to make it the same size again, I click back on this equal to button, and if I want to see the full screen, then I click on the minus button here, minus magnifying glass. So now I'm going to go slightly more, okay, and then see now here, if I put it like this, see it's a chimney but it doesn't touch here, right? So one thing I can do is I can go again to the reshape tool, click on this, and this one Okay, this point I can just drag it like this. Okay, just drag it like this, and then you see here now, beautiful. Okay, so this looks like a chimney. Okay, now let's come back to the original size. Okay, now one other thing, if I want to draw something behind this house, okay, that's called layering. I want to draw something behind this house. Again, be sure to click back on the select tool. If you want to select any object, you really have to click on this, then only all these buttons will be enabled. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, if I want to draw, say, a wood piece or something behind this house, again, I'm going to take this, I'm going to draw a rectangle right here. Now, I want this to go behind the house, but this is on top of the house. Okay, so how do I make this one go behind the houses? I just use this button called back. So you have to be selected on this. Okay, whichever you want to take it back, be selected on this. Click on the back button. So if you click, you see that this goes behind the house. Got it? So look here. Okay, so this is what back and front does. Okay, so you can bring an item. So if I want to bring it back front again, just select this item again and bring it to the front. Okay, now I'm going to delete this item because I really don't need it, so I delete it. Okay, now last and final thing which you have to learn here is, if you want to, say for example, if I want to move this house, okay, see it's touching this drawing line, I want to move this a little bit. So if I'm going to click and move it like this, what's happening? You'll see only that the green block is moving, right? So I'm going to undo this so that it comes back. Okay, so you can undo and redo whatever last mistake you did using these two buttons. Now if I want to move the entire house together, I need to group the house. Okay, so if I group the various elements, I can move it together. So how do I group? Two ways. One is, come here on the outside, click your mouse and drag like this, so that all these three components are selected. See, now this is also getting selected. So we want to deselect this. Just click your shift key and then only this you can deselect. So only these three are there. That is one option. If you're finding it a little difficult, okay, what you can do is just hold your shift button. Okay, hold the shift button and click 1, 2, 3. Okay, hold the shift button and click all these elements. So all three elements are selected. Come and click on this group button. So what this will do is, this will group all the three and this will become one picture. Okay, so now if I click somewhere outside, and then it should be on the select tool, you are selecting this, and if you move it, it's going to move together. Okay, this is how you group objects. Again, if you want to ungroup, again on the select tool, and this should be selected, you can click on ungroup. So this becomes ungrouped, and then for this item, whatever I want, I can do. Like for example, if I want to change only the color of the chimney, I can go ahead and do that, or whatever you think, something like this. Okay, so this is basically how drawing works in Scratch. I showed you the reshape tool one last time. So I'm gonna make a smiley. Okay, so you see here, I'm gonna put a face like this. Let's draw a blue smiley. Okay, then I'm gonna make two eyes. So I'm gonna make dark color, black. No, so this is selected. That's why the color is changing of this. So I should not keep this selected. So this will be blue. Then I said click outside, go back to the select tool, change the color to black. Then I make two eyes here, probably like this, one. And if you want the same eye the other side, you have to select the side, okay, copy and paste. See, you get one more eye, again on the select tool, okay, and you can move this. So exactly the same, so you can copy and paste items. Two eyes. Now I want to draw a mouth. So how will I draw a mouth? First I'm going to come here in black only. I'm going to draw an ellipse like this. But this doesn't look really nice. It looks sad. I want a happy mouth. Reshape tool. Okay. Pull this down like this. Pull this down like this. Okay. You see that? Smiley mouth. You can move this up a little bit. Okay. You see here. You can look at this to see whether it's coming properly. Nice, beautiful mouth for the smile. Okay. So using the reshape tool, you can create a lot of things. Okay. So this is how you do drawing in Scratch. It's very simple, so please try. This will help you create your own sprites and own backdrops in Scratch, which you can use in your game. Thank you.